it's Neets with your weekly readings. This is for Capricorn. I've shuffled the cards ready for you. Before we get into that, this is my new channel, so if you'd like to subscribe, you'll get an alert as to when the next reading is out. If you'd like to have a personal reading, there is a link in the description, and I can ask your specific questions relating to you and send you a personal video. And there are varying prices for that, of course, to make it affordable. If you'd like to access some free healing music, it's not new age music, it's quite modern electronic music actually, but I make music and that's free too. There's a link in the description. I embed healing frequencies into modern music so that you can put it into your normal playlist, and it should help you to manifest things. It should help to align your chakras. It will give you a boost of energy, and it should be enjoyable to listen to as well. I hope you enjoy it. If it's your sort of style of music, that's free. Like I said, the link is in the description. Okay, this is for Capricorn. We're starting with the devil. I want to say to you, just be careful that you're not indulging in things that aren't good for you at the moment. You might be tempted towards things that aren't good for your body. You might be staying up a bit late, or you might be going towards things like addictions and things that aren't so good for you, like too much food, too much drink. I don't know if some of you smoke or some of you take substances that maybe you shouldn't, I don't know, but some things aren't good for your body, and I think you know that, but sometimes you're drawn towards it. Or unhealthy behaviours as well. Sometimes we're drawn towards people that aren't good for us too, and I just want to say be wary of that, because you're being given a bit of a warning from the spirit world. Your guides are telling you just to watch out for that, because your body won't thank you for it. Okay, the Ace of Cups, you're being asked to try to focus on the divine energy. Try to balance yourself by going within to the divine energy, and try to focus on your creative things, and try to focus on your own creative inner self as well. Try not to forget your sixth sense. I think you're being guided to try and sort of focus on that at the moment, because it's almost like you're being dragged off that pathway a little bit, and your guides are trying to tell you not to be dragged off that pathway if possible. Okay, so try not to go off the rail, off the pathway. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your life a little bit if you can, and think about where you want to go next. But also be aware of people who might be a little bit dominant around you as well. The Emperor shows it's asking you to be quite, in charge of your life, but it's also asking you to watch for people who might be a little bit dominant around you and may try to control you as well. So just be a bit wary of that. But I think it's time for you to think about your future and long-term plans as well. Think about where you want to be and what you want to do next. That seems to be quite well starred and highlighted. So think about the long-term goals and your long-term goals creatively and future plans. Okay. Oh, Capricorn, it looks like you are at risk of feeling burnt out, like you're doing a bit too much, or feeling a bit overwhelmed by things. You may be feeling overwhelmed by emotions, or maybe like you're just fatigued or tired. So just be careful of that. You might need to take some rest. You might need to take some time out. You might need to just take time to gather yourself and gather your thoughts at this time. So just try not to do too much. Like I said, you might need a bit of time out for yourself at this time for some reason. Okay. Money looks good. It looks like the Six of Pentacles shows that you may be coming into some unexpected money, or you may be getting a career break, or a promotion or something like that. You may be looking for other jobs maybe as well. It looks like you may be getting some kind of unexpected bonus that you didn't expect work-wise. So, or you might be looking for something career-wise, and you might get a job that you didn't expect to have. You might be moving on. So that's good. Financially it looks good. And that brings on the end of a situation. It looks like you might be thinking, do you know what, I am going to move on and do something differently. I'm going to close the doors because it's the end of a chapter in your life. It might be that things have changed, and you're ready for a big change in your life now because something's changed. So I think you're ready to close old doors, and you're ready to do something new. You just want to change something. So, and maybe you didn't know you were ready for that change as much as you do now, but it seems that you are. Things might change unexpectedly that you didn't expect to happen. So I'd say be prepared for that. Be prepared for sudden change. Certainly materially, in your material world, okay? Yeah, that's quite an unusual ending, that card. Okay, what else have we got for Capricorn? I want to say just have faith in the universe for some reason. It's saying, oh, that's fun, that. It's saying kind of have faith in the universe. Oh, it's saying rebel a bit. I mean, you've been advised to kind of rest, but you're also being advised to rebel a bit and have fun. So maybe saying, you know, get out of your normal routines and have a bit of fun, do something. Maybe you've been ground down by your normal routines and your normal job, and it is time to sort of start looking outside of that and thinking, do you know what, I just need to do something different. Some of you might be thinking, I just need to get out of my normal routine of a job. You might be fed up of it. That's what I want to say. What else have we got for Capricorn? What else have we got for Capricorn? What else have we got? We've got lend a hand. So there may be somebody around you who needs a bit of help at the moment, who's been struggling with things. It could be friends, it could be a partner, of course, but it could be people at work even. It just feels like that there's somebody around you who's been having a bit of a rough time, and you might need to just reach out and give them some extra loving care at the moment. So just watch out for that coming in. Accept love. So if people are offering to help you or to be around you, or you know, just accept the love and friendship that is around you, and just appreciate it when people do want to give you love. I think Capricorns can sometimes be a little bit kind of standoffish at times, and I do want to say that it's good to be in touch with your emotions, and it's good to appreciate it when people do show you love. Yeah, so it's good to get in touch with that. Okay, what else have we got? Thank God. Well, you don't have to believe in God. You can thank the universe, thank your higher self, thank your spirit guides. Just be thankful for what you have got. And I think maybe we all take things for granted sometimes. And I think it's always good to like write down what you've got and say thank you to the universe for what you've got, and just to be thankful for the small things in life, just the small things that you have every day on a day-to-day basis. It's good to be thankful. I think that's something that we all need to think about sometimes, because we don't always think like that. You know, when things are going wrong in our lives, it's easy to get down and fed up, and actually we've got so much to be thankful for, even on a small level. You know, just being thankful for the roof over our heads and food on the table, and the fact that we've got a bit of money in our pockets, and that we can actually, and the people that we've got around us. And you know, we should be thankful for these things, really. I know it's quite a cliche and it's quite obvious, but it, you know, we forget to do those small things sometimes. What else for Capricorn? Isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Well, I don't know, some of you might be feeling isolated, but I get the feeling that some of you want to be on your own sometimes, and it's okay to be on your own and to feel a little bit sort of sorry for yourself at times. It's okay to sort of, to have time on your own. Sometimes you might have to ask for that. If you're surrounded by people constantly, you might have to ask for that. So you might have to say, I just need some time on my own. And that's okay. And that big teddy bear makes me think that you just want to, maybe you've gone back to feeling like you did as a child. You know, you just want to cuddle a big teddy bear and be on your own sometimes. And that's all right. That's okay. But you might have to ask for it. If you've got people around you who don't get that sort of, they don't get that vibe from you, you might have to just tell them that that's what you need. They might not automatically pick up on that from you, because they're not as sensitive as you, or they're not as intuitive. So you might have to tell them. That flew out. So karmics, third parties, lesson learned, haters. Well, You may be dealing with somebody in your career at work, or somebody around you that is a bit of a karmic thing that's been sent to you, a person that's been sent into your life to help teach you something about yourself, or about how to deal with something, or how to handle a situation. And they might be winding you up, they might be doing your absolute head in. And I just want to say, it's a karmic lesson. It's one of those things that you've got to face, you've got to deal with, because it's going to strengthen you. And if you can just let it ride over you, learn how to stand up to the person, learn how to take a deep breath and deal with it calmly, learn how to say no if they're asking too much of you, if they're demanding from you, learn how to say no, learn to stand up for yourself, and then, you know, you've learnt the lesson. Once you've done that, you've learnt the lesson, and they'll just disappear, or you'll move on from them. You might actually move on, like I said earlier, you might move on to another job, and you've learnt that lesson because you've learnt to stand up and say no. It does feel like a bit of a karmic lesson that you're being given. It's very strange, but I think yeah, it's strange how these things appear in our lives. Very strange. Recharge, breathe, let go and clear your mind. Well, I did say, didn't I, some of you might be, you know, you had the Ten of Swords earlier. You might be just doing a little bit too much, or you might be just feeling overwhelmed emotionally, and you just need that time alone sometimes to recharge. You need time to rest. Okay, so Capricorns, I really do feel that that's, it is a sign from your guys saying that you just need to rest. Now, what do you need to know on a soul level? What secrets do you need to know on a soul level? What's going on behind the scenes for some of you? What's going on behind the scenes, Capricorn? I lost myself for a little while. So you might have been feeling out of sorts, off kilter. You may have to say to people, I'm sorry, I've lost myself for a little while because I've just been out of sorts. Things have happened. I've not been feeling great. And I apologise for that. But, you know, that's fine. We all have times like that, don't we? We all have times like that. And it's okay to not be yourself all of the time. It's okay to be out of character. It's okay to lose your head, lose your rag sometimes, because we're not perfect. We're humans, aren't we? We're not perfect. I hide behind material things. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we go away a lot. Sometimes we shop a lot. Sometimes we just get stuck into our houses, our clothes, our, you know, whatever. Because we don't want to deal with life sometimes. It's easy just to go shopping, or, you know, it's, I don't know what you call it, comfort spending. That's okay occasionally, as long as it's responsible and, you know, you're not spending more than you're earning and that sort of thing. It's okay as long as you can sort of get back on track, as long as you're not doing it constantly and you're ending up with loads of debt around your neck. So if you are, then I'd say that needs addressing. That needs addressing, okay, if you are spending too much. We will be together again. So some of you may have lost someone, or you may be apart from someone. If you've lost someone, obviously, and they've passed away, then of course, I want you to know that you will be together again at some point, because this is only a short chapter on this earth. And in the spirit world, you will see people again when they've passed away. You will be able to see them again. So it is only a short transitional journey where you will be apart. And so try not to sort of take that to heart too much when people pass. It's very sad, but we will be together again at some point eventually. It's just hard missing the physical presence, of course, and of course that's upsetting, but know that you will see that person again. If you've split up from someone, it could be a sign that you'll get back together again, of course, but that's only if you both want that. I mean, I can't predict that because you've both got to want that. But it could be a sign that somebody might be reconciling with someone if you both want that. It could be a sign that that's going to happen. Okay, but that's only if you both want it. What else for Capricorn? We're just going to do one more for Capricorn. The timing just wasn't right for us, okay? So that's for the people I feel that may reconcile in the future. So if you split up with somebody and it's just not, it wasn't the right time, you may have to have a break, and there may be a chance of reconciliation, like I did say, in the future, but it just wasn't the right time right now. Okay, so that is for some of you. So maybe in the future, and maybe in future readings, this will come out and you may get back together with somebody in the future. But it wasn't the right time just now. All right, Capricorn, I hope that resonates with you. Take care. Let's speak soon.